Hi everyone, it's Kareem here and it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I literally just closed my last client. The reason why I'm still up at this time is because they were based in America, I'm in the UK, they were only available at this time, so I was willing to stay up. But I closed them for $1,200, so I'm super happy, and I think they're going to stay with me for at least a couple of months because they've got quite a few projects they want to work on with me. So I've scripted this video, I've been scripting it for the past week. I really want to put a lot of focus and attention on this. I literally just closed a client now with this very method I'm going to share with you guys. So today I'm going to show you an incredible method I've used to land $1,000+ clients where I close my video editing and marketing services to them. And the best part, you don't need a portfolio, you don't need testimonials, you don't need to spam with cold emails or DMs, or, I don't do that. I do a bit of cold emailing and a few DMs here and there, but I don't spam it out. You don't need like a personal brand. You don't need your own website. I know it sounds a bit too good to be true, but this is literally how I've gained my first 10, 15 clients ever since I started this back in June. And I literally use this very method right now. This is the method I use to close Matt, who's my last client right now, my latest client. This is the method that I found that works for me, and I'm very sure if someone like me can do it, that means you guys can do it. But as I said, it sounds a little too good to be true, but stick around because I'm going to show you step by step how I made it work. I learned this strategy actually back from my RuneScape gaming channel called IX Kareem. I'll post like a few clips here and there somewhere on the screen. But this is a channel I had years ago that I was able to acquire many clients through using this very same strategy that I'm about to share with you guys. When I started doing this back in June, I remember that one client that I closed became literally such a huge turning point in my life. If I can do it with one, I can do it with 10, I can do it with 100, I can do it with 1,000. Like, your mindset just changes. This actually works. You can do this with multiple people. But the one thing I love about this is that it's totally possible. Even if you're just starting out like me, pretty much 6 months ago, 4, 5, 6 months ago, I'm literally showing you guys the method that closed my last client, which is Matt. If you apply the elements I'm about to tell you, it becomes a strategy for you and you only. It's your character, it's your personality, it's your experience that what makes you close a client, and you'll fully understand what I mean as I'm talking through this. Anyway, before that, let me take you back to where I started. So after finishing university a couple of years ago, I was completely new to the online world. I started by growing and flipping Instagram theme pages, and I was doing video editing gigs at the same time, making probably around, I'd say, $500 to $1,000 a month max. And I was pretty much working like day and night, and I was barely moving forward. That's the annoying thing. Most of the time, I used to always end up broke at the end of the month, feeling like I'm always starting from the beginning again. I knew I needed higher paying clients though, but I felt stuck in that classic beginner's trap. Clients want to see proof of experience before hiring you, right? Which I completely understand, but you can't get that proof without first having clients. Right? Sort of reminds me when I was applying for jobs back in the day. Do you remember, you're fresh out of university with no experience and trying to apply for like an entry or grad job, but they all require 2 to 3 years of experience. It's pretty much the ultimate catch-22, right? At first, I thought the solution was just learn everything I could from YouTube. So I consumed so many videos and I took on the advice of the so-called gurus. They said the best thing you can do is offer trial edits as a way to build trust. And to some extent, that strategy does sort of work, but here's a problem I quickly found with that. I was spending so much time creating these trial videos, these 1 or 2 or even 3-minute little edits for the client and sending out to them, only to get either no responses or replies at all, or sometimes I'll get a response and it'll be something like, I don't know, we're just simply not interested at the moment. It was so annoying, and I'm like, what is this? Do I have to make 1 million of these until I get someone? But yeah, think about it. Sending like 10 trial edits a day is not only a huge time drain, it's also completely hit or miss. You've got no idea if the person even needs an editor, or if they're already working with someone else, or if they even are active on this email address that you're contacting them on. You just have no idea. Plus, trial edits are so overdone these days and that they don't stand out anymore. I'm very sure AI can probably manage this at this point. Get someone's YouTube video, load it onto AI, tell it to add captions and little transitions and so on, and that's it. It's done it for you in a quick few minutes, taking you out of the equation, which is the bad thing. So what did I do? I went back to the drawing board and I went through all the strategies I tested, and then I remembered the one method that worked for me years ago. And the funny thing is, none of these gurus made any videos about it. No one had really put anything out there against it. And the funny thing is, I started to realize anything that I have either come up with or I did my own unique mix to it always seemed to work because it wasn't part of the traditional methods that we see nowadays that are commonly used by popular YouTubers or creators that's only made just so they can get views and benefit them only. And these people that are advertising these commonly used strategies on YouTube, they get views and follows while thousands scatter on a saturated client outreach strategy. What I'm trying to say is being different, being unique, and coming coming up with your own outreach methods is by far the best way going about growing your business. It doesn't have to be, completely new. You can tweak a strategy that is being used today and make it unique. I'm not telling you to do this. This is pretty much just my opinion. And this is how I was able to literally grow beyond $10,000 in just a few short months. This is how I was able to do it. I'm literally giving you golden advice here, and please use it. This method has allowed me to land a client by sending a few short emails only. Yes, just a few short emails. It's a 3-step process that works like this. So 1, craft a personalized pitch. 2, build insane trust. You've got to build trust. That's so important. 3, make the client genuinely want to work with you as a person. Not because you have an amazing laptop or you have the best latest gadgets or you have the best internet connection. They want to work with you as a person. Step 1, crafting a personalized pitch for yourself. The first step is getting the client's attention and showing them that you're not just another random person trying to make a quick buck. You want to come across as someone who truly understands their brand or them as a person. To do this, I focus on what I call, I'm going to make this up, an attention grabber. Yep, we'll call this the attention grabber. And what this is a specific personal piece of information about the client that shows you've done your research, or at least you know who you are reaching out to. For example, maybe let's say on a recent video or a recent Instagram post or something, right? They recently came back from a vacation, or they launched a new product or a campaign, or they celebrated a recent milestone. You've got to mention that in your email. And this is how I did it with my recent client, Matt, who I just closed literally, been an hour ago now. I started with my email. I literally said, "Hey Matt, congratulations on your partnership with," I'm not going to say what it was, but with that partnership, he's able to make a lot more videos about it, and he's got a lot more opportunities to travel and make videos about this specific partnership deal that he's got right now. But how did I find this out? It's because his second most recent video had a lot of views, a lot of likes, and he's got a really cool thumbnail about it. And he's like, "Yes, I made it, blah, blah, blah." So I was like, all right, let me reach out to Matt. This is a key point I can probably use, and he's going to recognize it because it's recent, he's happy about it, and so on and so on. Then I added another attention grabber detail. In this email, I wrote, "I really enjoyed this moment in one of your videos," and included a screenshot from their video that I'm actually talking about. And listen, screenshots are golden nuggets. When someone sees a screenshot of their own content in an email, they are instantly just curious because they want to see, why is my content even there in the first place? Why is it in this email? They just want to know, they need to find out. Personally, for me, if I found my content laying around somewhere in someone's website or channel or video or email, I would damn right want to watch it or understand or find out about it more. It just shows that someone's interested in me. And that shows you've taken time to actually engage with their work, not just spam them with a copy and paste message that's managed by some bot. You don't want to look like a robot. You want to look like a human. And unlike trial videos, it's super quick and effective. Step 2, you've got to build trust. They need to feel confident that you can do the job. Instead of claiming I'm so and so, and I've got X amount of years, and I have worked with blah and blah and blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. That's old news. That's not going to work. Instead, you want to structure your email to be about the client's work, not you. You don't want to advertise yourself. Keep your focus with the client. Stop making it about you. No one cares about you've got X amount of experience, and if you made this client's video and you made that client's, no one cares about that at the moment, especially that we're the ones reaching out to them. Remember that. If it was them reaching out to you, that's a whole different case, no problem. So instead, I wrote up something along the lines of, if you want to keep creating amazing content without worrying about editing while you travel, because I know Matt's going to be traveling a lot now, I was like, I'll put together a couple of suggestions for one of your older videos. Would it be all right if I shared it with you? It's human, right? I'm not selling anything yet. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just advising Matt of something that is going to benefit him for free. Notice how I didn't push for a single sale. I didn't brag about my skills, nothing. I simply offered value in a way that was easy to say yes to. Your first goal isn't to land the client, it's to start the conversation, it's to sell the meeting, it's to sell that Zoom call. Step 3, making the client want you. So with this, Matt responded back to me saying he's quite interested and he was curious about finding an editor. Now I know I can actually put a bit of effort with Matt. Why? Because he showed me that he's interested. Even if it's a couple of words, I've got his attention. Now you've got their attention. That's when you send them a trial video, but with a twist. Since they've already shown interest now, your trial edit will be way more impactful. So here's what I did. I took one of their older videos and I re-edited it to match their style while making subtle improvements, right? So I added a few transitions, I added a few more captions, some minor motion graphics here and there with Premiere Pro. And then what I also did, I recorded a video of myself video editing while showing the before and after. You're probably wondering, why should I include myself in the video? Having them see you explain your work in person creates such an emotional connection with the client. It shows you're genuine. It shows that you're skilled. It shows that you're willing to put in the effort. Keep the video raw and unedited when you're doing this video to them. This adds authenticity, making them more comfortable when interacting with you. This is a pro tip. I mentioned it a couple of times here, but I want to make this very, very clear. When you're acquiring the client, you want to get in a call with them, and that's when we can start expanding on things. And instead of discussing prices immediately, I literally ask for a meeting if they want to collaborate and work with me further. Meetings let you connect on a personal level, which makes it easier for you to build trust and justify higher rates as well. They're more likely to remember you and keep you around long term. And that's pretty much it. This is all I do. It will help you stand out from the crowd and build meaningful client relationships. It works for me, and I'm still doing this today. Tomorrow is Saturday, and I literally have a call booked tomorrow with a potential client. Thankfully, it's during the day, it's not at night, but I'm literally just following a script. I'm used to it at this point. I know what to say, I know how to do it, I know the approach. I'm not going to say it works for every client. No, some clients still don't reply. It's so much better than sending 1,000 emails and only getting, what was it, 1 or 2 responses. Now I send like 10 and I do get 1 or 2. So there's a big difference from 1,000 to 10 emails. I'm closing a lot faster now. So I've said this in the start of the video. I've come up with quite a few which have really helped me stand out. So don't worry, I'm not just throwing this out there. There are other things I use in the background. But I hope this helps you get your first few clients. Remember, try be different. If you truly want to grow, add your own mix to it because it will keep the strategy fresh and original and unique to you and you only. You can't copy someone else's strategy. It's got to be unique with you and yourself. Your personality, your character, and everything about you is what makes a strategy work. Anyway, if you want to dive deeper on how to maximize meetings or double your income, I've got another video covering that as well. So go check her out here. With that being said, peace.